In this video, we're going to build a dark mode toggle that actually works like modern websites. It will remember the user's choice and also respect the system's dark mode. Most websites either ignore system preferences or don't remember the user's choice. We're going to build a system with 3 levels of priority. First, user preference. Second, system preference. Third, default fallback. Alright, let's build this step by step. We only need a simple button to toggle between light and dark mode. Alright, let's start with CSS variables. Instead of hard-coding colors everywhere in our CSS, we define a central set of variables here in the colon root. This basically becomes our design system. So every color in the UI will come from these variables. If we want to change the theme later, we only change this one place. Now we add system theme support. We use prefers -color- scheme to detect if the user's operating system is in dark mode. But the important part here is this condition. This means we only apply system theme if the user has not manually selected a theme. So system preference is just a fallback, not the main priority. Now we define manual dark mode. When the body has a dark class, we override all variables. This completely switches the theme. We don't touch individual elements, we just replace variables. And this is the light mode override. Same idea, just reversed values. At this point, we have full manual control over the theme. Now we actually apply the variables to the page. So instead of using fixed colors, everything depends on these CSS variables. This is what makes the whole system dynamic. And we also add a transition, so theme switching feels smooth instead of instant. This is just basic layout styling. We center everything so the demo looks clean. And even the button uses the same system. So when the theme changes, the button automatically adapts. We don't write separate styles for light and dark mode. Everything is driven by variables. So the entire CSS system is built on 3 ideas. First, CSS variables as a central design system. Second, system theme detection using media queries. And third, manual override using body classes. This is exactly how modern websites handle themes. Alright, now let's move to JavaScript. The first thing to do is wait for the DOM to load so we can make sure all elements are available before trying to access them. Now we grab the button from the DOM. This is the button that will toggle our theme. Simple element selection, nothing complicated yet. Next, we check if the user already has a saved theme. We use localStorage for persistence, so even if the user refreshes the page, we remember their choice. Now we detect the system theme. This uses match media with prefers color scheme, so we can check if the operating system is in dark mode. This will be our fallback if the user hasn't chosen anything. Now we define a helper function. This keeps our logic clean and reusable. We convert the theme into a Boolean value so we can easily toggle classes. And now we apply classes to the body. This is what actually triggers the CSS variables to change. So JavaScript only controls classes while CSS handles visuals. This separation is really important. Now let's add an initial theme logic. First priority is user preference from local storage. If that exists, we always use it. If not, we fall back to system preference. And if even that is not available, we just use a default. So this creates a clean hierarchy, user to system to fallback. Now let's add a small safety check. If the button doesn't exist for some reason, we stop execution. This prevents runtime errors. Now we handle the user interaction. When the user clicks the button, we toggle the theme. First, we check what theme is currently active. If it's dark, we switch to light. If it's light, we switch to dark. So this is just a simple toggle system. Then we apply the new theme immediately. And we also store it in local storage, so the user choice persists even after refresh. Now this part is optional, but very powerful. We listen for system theme changes in real time, so if the user changes their OS theme, our website can react instantly. But here's the important rule. If the user already selected a theme manually, we ignore system changes. User preference always has higher priority. If there is no manual preference, we just apply the system theme, so the site stays in sync with the OS. And that's it. Our entire theme system is done. So what we built here is a full theme system with 3 layers. User preference stored in local storage, system preference using match media, and a clean fallback system. And the important part, JavaScript only handles logic, while CSS handles styling. That's exactly how production-level systems are built. Now you have a fully functional dark mode system, just like modern websites. If you found this video useful, please leave a like and subscribe.